Welcome to another Betfair English Premier League preview brought to you by Formlab Black. We've got a full round of action this weekend as the battles for Europe and survival intensify. Sunderland's attempts to break down 10-man Norwich were pretty awful in their last game, but they've got a huge slice of luck here with United facing an FA Cup replay on Monday and the title all but guaranteed. United have conceded just 3 goals in their last 10 games, and Sunderland have failed to score in 8 of the 11 clashes between the teams since 2007-2008. However, with the champions-elect likely to field a reserve team, we won't get involved here. With other relegation contenders picking up points recently, Reading's 5-game losing streak looks to have sealed their fate. At the same time, the Gunners are back on track for 4th and have won 5 of their 13 home games against bottom 6 teams since the start of last season by at least 3 goals. They've also won their 2 home games against the other promoted teams this term by 4 and 5 goals respectively. Reading, meanwhile, have lost 9 of their last 10 away games, but the handicap price looks about right here. Man City should welcome back Sergio Aguero, Yaya Toure and Vincent Kompany into the team after all 3 missed the defeat at Everton. Since the start of last season, City have had at least 3 goals in 70% of their 33 home games, with at least 4 goals in 42%. When they concede, this increases to 11 of 15 home games having 4 or more goals. While Newcastle have won just once on the road this season, they have netted in 11 of their last 14 away games, and 4 of their 9 trips to top 6 teams since the start of last season have had 4 or more goals, as have 3 of the last 4 games against City. Chelsea have only a 5 points advantage over Arsenal in 5th, so can't afford to take this easy, even with the replay against Man United on Monday. The Blues have won half their 8 trips this season to teams currently in the bottom half, so look about the right price. There may be some value in the goals market, with 6 of Southampton's last 7 games and 9 of Chelsea's last 12 away seeing at least 3 goals. Swansea aren't in the best of form as they've lost 3 of their last 4 games and were somewhat fortunate to beat Newcastle. However, Spurs are coming under pressure for 4th and have lost their last 2 games. Swansea have only lost 3 of 10 home games against top 6 sides since the start of last season, and 8 of the matches have had fewer than 3 goals. Contradicting this, though, is that 6 of Spurs' 8 trips to middle third sides this season have seen at least 3 goals, so we'll leave this game alone. West Ham have won 5 of 8 unbeaten home matches this season against teams below the current top 7, while West Brom have lost 6 of their last 9 away matches. Both teams to score looks better value, however, as it's happened in 10 of the Hammers' last 12 games and in 14 of West Brom's last 16 trips to bottom half teams. Norwich have managed just 1 win in 13 games, during which they've scored more than once on just 2 occasions. 8 of their last 9 trips to bottom half teams have had fewer than 3 goals, but this goes against Wigan's last 7 home games against bottom half sides, which have seen a total of 30 goals, including 6 with at least 4 strikes. With Wigan's home record being so poor, this looks another game to avoid. Everton got the win we thought they might against Man City in their last game, but they sometimes let themselves down against weaker opposition, and they've won just half their home games against middle third teams since the start of last season. They've also won just 1 of their 7 games against Stoke since 2009-2010, and that by just a single goal. Stoke are out of form and struggling for goals, but they've lost just 4 of their 11 trips to teams placed 3rd to 9th since the start of last season, with only 2 defeats by more than 1 goal. Villa shocked Liverpool at Anfield earlier in the season, but the Reds have picked up 11 more points than their hosts in the 13 games since. Villa have lost half of their last 30 home games, including 9 of 16 hosting top half teams, with 6 defeats having trailed at the break. Liverpool were poor at Southampton, but they've won 5 of their last 7 trips to bottom 6 teams, including 4 wins by 3 clear goals. QPR looked to have become an unders team with Redknapp in charge, but their last 5 matches have seen 18 goals. Fulham, meanwhile, started the season as an overside, but 6 of their last 8 games have seen fewer than 3 goals. The Cottagers haven't been as strong at home as usual this season, with Wigan, Southampton and Sunderland all taking points home with them, and though QPR have lost 8 of 10 trips to middle third teams and lost 6-0 here last season, we'll leave this game alone. So that's 5 recommendations this weekend, and for even more, try out Formlab Black with analysis from over 40 leagues.